Hiya guys, hope you're well. So I'm back in the Bremont gang, that's right, I've brought a brand new Bremont and I've got to say, it's early days but I'm absolutely loving it. I've owned two Bremonts previously, but this one is a step above real quality. Hi, I'm Andrew and I'm a watch addict. So I've bought the Bremont ALT1P2. It's a chronograph, the P stands for pilot, and it's an absolutely fantastic watch. Now the first thing that when I saw this on the webpage, I dismissed it out of hand because I thought it looked a little bit busy and a lot was going on. But actually when I read into the watch and studied it a little bit more, they talk about it being a pilot's watch and really legible. Now if you're just looking at the watch dial to start with, you think, well, that's really busy. But it's not. When you actually focus on a specific hand that you need to tell the time or whatever's happening, if it's one of the chronograph hands, it's really, really easy to tell what time it is, where the second hand is, and exactly what your timing is. So it's actually, the clarity is fantastic if you focus on where you need to look. If you just look at it as a whole, yes, it can look a little bit busy. But I think that's pilot watches on a whole, and I've only just realised that in this last week that the clarity of a pilot's watch is when you're actually trying to look at a specific hand and you can tell exactly where it is, and you can exactly tell where the hands are on this watch. So I'm absolutely loving it. One of the things that I was concerned about was the fact that it comes on a leather bracelet. I've always been a bracelet guy and I'm not really into leather straps. But having said that, Bremont are one of those brands, a bit like the Breitling Navitimer, where it just looks far better on leather. And I've got to say that this is no exception. The Bremont ALT1P2, bit of a mouthful, but it does look fantastic on the leather. And they sent me this vintage style black one that it came with, and they've also sent me this gorgeous, gorgeous brown one. And it's just got that, oh la la, gorgeous, rich leather smell. It's absolutely stunning to smell. That's the main thing about a watch strap, if you smell it and it's nice. It's really stiff, so, it's not very good when it's really stiff. Maybe sometimes. But yeah, you just got to work it a little bit and then you just get a really good fit. And that's what I've got. I've got a really good fit on this. So again, at 43mm, there was a concern that it was going to be on the larger side. But having worn my Planet Ocean and realising that I can handle a 43mm watch. It's not the forbidden ground that you can't go on. 43mm is more than good enough. And I've only got about 6 3/4 inch wrists. So yeah, 43mm really does work. It's 49mm lug to lug, 16mm thick, which is going to annoy some people, and 22mm lugs. But the thickness, it's not that bad. It's a domed crystal, and the display crystal underneath, again, is domed, so you're probably talking 2 or 3mm there, so actually, it's a really wearable watch. When you look at the side of the case, that triptych design, for me, I think that's fantastic. There's not much out there that can mirror what this watch looks like, so for me, the triptych case is fantastic. For some people, it's going to be a little bit bulky, and I appreciate that. Bremont, they're not going to be for everybody. I think Bremont, a bit like Longines when I reviewed one of those watches recently, that Longines, Bremont, they're almost more respected and more liked outside of the watch community. And that pisses me off, to be honest, because they're going about Bremont and not having an in-house movement. Bremont are 14, 15 years old as a brand. Rolex were 95 years old and they were still putting Zenith movements in their Rolex Daytona. It was only Rolex came out in 1905, and it was only in the year 2000 they started using in-house movements in their Daytona. So, give Bremont another 60, 70, 80 years and they'll probably catch up. But in reality, I reckon they'll have an in-house movement in the next 10 years. But that's by the by. So this is an updated version this was the ALT1P2, I'm going to have to stop saying that, is actually part of their original lineup that came out in 2007. This watch has been updated in 2017 and the chronograph movement is stunning. And I've got to say, guys, hand on heart, this has been incredibly, incredibly accurate. It's over 24 hours since I've ordered the watch and it's literally to the second. So I'm really impressed with the timing. It's got a 42-hour power reserve. It's okay, it's not amazing in this day and age, is it? But the accuracy is really good. And then it's got 100-metre water resistance here. But in all honesty, with the leather strap, I don't think I'm going to be going even washing my hands with it, to be honest. I'm going to try and protect the leather. Having said that, I have got a plan to make the brown leather strap fit me like a dream. And I'm going to bring that out in a video soon. Also, we've also got his first guest on the show. Workington Watchers is going to come on camera and he's going to talk to me about his vintage 1960s Amiga Speedmaster. I'm not really into vintage. He is in a big way, so maybe I'll learn a little bit from him about why he likes that watch. So keep your eyes out for that. He's going to be the Robin to my Batman. So this watch, the comfort is right up there, even for a big watch. The quality is, I don't know about you guys, but I would really recommend, like I do with any watch really, get hands-on with it, feel it, touch it, pick it up, experience it, and then you'll maybe understand a little bit more of what Bremont are trying to do. For me, I'm a big fan. This is a very big fan. When you think of this, it's a £4,000 watch, and it was in the discount sale for £3,000, so nearly £1,000 off this watch. And it just makes it a little bit more viable, doesn't it? When you get a big discount, you feel like you're getting a little bit more for your money. But ultimately, this, for me, is a really, really nice watch. It sits really well in the collection. There's nothing like it. The wife really likes it as well, so she was more acceptable of me buying it, shall we say. So just a quick video. Tell me what you think about this watch. I really want to know what your opinion is on Bremont, because it's not everyone's cup of tea is what I'm finding. But for me, the sub-dials, oh, they're so crisp, they're so nice. Oh, it's such a nice watch. The lollipop seconds hand again, I like it. Just a splash of red, really crisp movement when you're using it, and the case back. I always love a case back. I don't know why, but yeah, case back just makes it a little bit more classy. Right, guys, you're going to have to forgive me. I'm in the top of the house. I'm sweating cobs. It's one of the hottest days of the year. I'm sweating like mad, so I'm off. Over and out. I'll see you in the next one.